Good morning, dear students. So, as far as the course Entrepreneurship Development and Business Communication is concerned, there is an important topic called as agripreneurship. So, agripreneurship is synonymous with entrepreneurship in agriculture, or we can say it is just entrepreneurial activities in the field of agriculture. So as you have seen the definition, it refers to agribusiness established in agriculture and allied sectors. In simple terms, we can say agripreneurship refers to entrepreneurship in agriculture. So agripreneurship can create new job opportunities and improve rural incomes, and they can also promote the development of agri-based industries and value addition activities by adding value to agriculture products and also help the rural people to increase income and also help them to access better markets. Another important aspect, export potential. You might have seen in the newspapers or you might have read in the articles that even though India is the second largest producer of fruits and vegetables, often our products gets rejected when they undergo planned quarantine at airports or any other export points. This is because we are not able to maintain that quality required for the fruits and vegetables to become eligible for export. Okay, so by improving the quality, by improving the packaging and branding of agriculture products, our export potential can tremendously improve. Then another point is climate resilience. We all know that we live in an era of changing climate. Not only the climate is changing for good, but it is that we are experiencing extreme climatic vagaries. If yesterday we had a summer, today we are having a winter. So, or today we are having a rain or tremendous rain or cloudburst. So agripreneurs can contribute to climate resilience by adapting climate smart farming practices, promoting efficient water management, and exploring climate resilient crop varieties. So climate resilience is one factor or one area where the agripreneurs can contribute. Another important aspect is sustainable development. So agripreneurship can contribute to sustainable development by promoting environmental friendly practices, reducing the use of agri-chemicals and by adopting organic farming methods. I hope you know what sustainable development means. Sustainable development is the judicious use of resources that is available to us so that as well as at the same time conserving the same for the future generations to come. Now, what is the scope of entrepreneurship development in agriculture, or what are the different kinds of technologies that we require for entrepreneurship development in agriculture? So we need those technologies that can reduce the cost of production and increase the benefit of the farmers. So this will allow to open new opportunities for agripreneurship. Then you might have heard about drudgery of labor in the field of agriculture. So what do you mean by drudgery? You might have seen women sitting and standing and bending down for long hours in the field, bending their brakes, breaking their backs. So what happens is becomes an occupational hazard. At the end of the day, they suffer from physical pain as well as it's a kind of mental torture as well. So we need new production practices that are simple, time saving and keep the farmers away from the drudgery of labor. Another aspect is technologies that provide social and psychological benefits to the farmers. So why do we need such a new production and technologies that provide social and psychological benefits to farmers will also provide opportunity for entrepreneurship in agriculture. Now, what are the possible areas of entrepreneurship development in agriculture? We have on-farm activities, off-farm activities, and allied sectors. So what comes under the on-farm activities? We have the agro-produce processing units. So these units do not manufacture any product, they merely process the agriculture produce. That includes cleaning, drying, sorting, grading. Then we have agro-produce manufacturing units. So these units produce entirely new products based on the agriculture produce as the main raw material. Examples include sugar factories, bakery and dairy products. And then we have agro inputs manufacturing units. So these inputs produce goods either for mechanization of agriculture or for increasing productivity. Example, we have fertilizer manufacturing plants, insecticide production units, agriculture implements, etc. And then we have the agro service centers where the repairing of these implements and repairing of these machines are involved. Okay, so these include the workshops and the service centers where the agriculture implements can be repaired, which are used in agriculture. Now, what are the different off-farm activities that is possible? So, entrepreneurship development is also profitable in different off-farm, outside the farm activities like cloth stitching, knitting, embroidery, cloth printing, carpet making. And then we have envelope making, agarbatti making, candle making, rope making, basket making, bamboo work, oil extraction, biogas production, pottery, and other rural crafts. So you might have seen this. There is a Instagram page on how the waste paper can be converted into seeds once they are disposed of in the soil. Okay? So this is also a good venture. And then we have allied sectors, that is sectors that is related to agriculture, like dairying, sericulture, goat rearing, rabbit rearing, flowering, fisheries, shrimp farming, poultry farming, sheep rearing, nursery farming, grafting and budding, farm forestry. There are farm tourism is one emerging area where you can venture out into the field of agriculture. So the major thrust areas or the areas which we must focus on in terms of agripreneurship include farm mechanization in the area of biotechnology and bioinformatics, post-harvest processing, agri-food processing, agronomy, soil and agri-health services, farm retailing, precision farming, nutraceuticals and agri-value chain, Internet of Things, IoT, the big data, and the ICT, machine learning, and artificial intelligence are all areas possible and the new avenues that you can venture into. Now, when you think about an entrepreneur, the question that always comes is, what is the risk factor associated with entrepreneurship? Entrepreneurship always comes with a factor of risk. Okay, and there is no doubt in that. But what we can do while having a stable job, should I just step out of that 9 to 5 stable job that I have to follow the passion of being an entrepreneur? You need not, because we have a sector of people called as intrapreneur. Intrapreneur is also called as an inside entrepreneur. That is, an employee within a large company who takes direct responsibility for turning an idea into profitable new product, service, business, etc., often without leaving that company, okay, to start their own company. But for that, to be an entrepreneur, you need an organization which supports you and which is ready to fund your idea. Okay, and Google is the best example among the organizations that promotes entrepreneurship by converting tremendous innovative ideas of their employees into profit. Okay, so these are the employees who are capable of out of the box thinking and turn their ideas into actions. So here the risk factor is very less. Okay, you have a stable job and you have someone ready to fund for your ideas, who is ready to invest for your ideas. Okay, and in India, the best example of an entrepreneurship is ITC. Okay, so the idea of e-Chowpal, an ITC division, germinated or it came up when Shiva Kumar. Okay, he is an employee, a manager working in the ITC Group's agribusiness unit. So he approached ITC management chairman with this idea of e-Chowpal with a request of rupees 50 lakh to test an idea. So he wanted to procure farm produce from soya farmers in Madhya Pradesh, thereby eliminating middlemen. Okay. So today each chowpal reaches out to over 4 million farmers growing a range of crops in 40,000 villages across 10 states, and thereby ITZ eChowpal has provided a model, okay, for all other agri marketing services. Even in our organization, Karanya Institute of Technology and Sciences, we have an incubation unit, we have a seed capital unit where we provide funding for new innovative ideas, both from the faculty as well as from the students. Okay, so by belonging to an organization, by within an organization, we can pursue our passion, we can pursue the idea of entrepreneurship. So this is Ken Kutaragi. He is a person who is behind the famous Play Store that the young generation is frenzy about. Okay, so this Play Store is a product of Sony, but Sony did not venture into these video games or these Play Store applications, gaming applications. So Ken Kutaragi was an employee in the Sony. It was his idea to start such a PlayStation. So he came up with this idea of PlayStation, brought this idea into Sony's management. First they were hesitant, but then they decided to give it a try. Okay, so they decided to fund this idea, they decided to invest in that idea, and now Sony's PlayStation is one such revenue generating aspect for the company. Okay, so he is also an entrepreneur. Okay, so that's all about today's topic about agripreneurship and entrepreneurship. If you have any ideas or queries, you can reach out to me either below this comment in the comment box below or in my personal mail ID. I'll put that personal mail ID in the description box. And I want you all to attempt for a short quiz that is being in the barcodes being given here. You can attempt that quiz and see how much you have, how much knowledge you have attained and how much you have understood. So see you in another class. So have a good day, everyone.